Welcome everyone to Superintendent's Corner. I'm Dr. David Clendening, Superintendent of Franklin Schools. Today we have Mrs. Andrews in the studio, and we're going to talk about an exciting event that's going on all year at Webb Elementary. So welcome to the studio. So I know that you work with a lot of our kids in small group and large group settings, but you've taken on a kind of bigger project that encompasses the whole school. Tell us what you've been working on.
Yeah, so this year I started a project that called Soul to Soul, and I asked Jenny Bartram, 4th grade teacher, to join me in this project, and we've been shoeless this school year. We have done different fundraisers to get the students involved, and also at the same time we're hoping that we've helped to instill some compassion and empathy and a sense of gratitude in our students.
So you guys have gone shoeless, but what's the ultimate outcome? Why go shoeless?
So we, the money that we've raised with the fundraisers that we've been doing, we are ordering shoes from a company called Because International, and these shoes are designed to grow up to 5 sizes. And we just finished our last fundraiser. We've raised almost $1,700. And it's enough to buy 80 pair of shoes that we are taking to Guatemala.
And how did you find out about this venture of because of what?
Because International, yeah.
How did you find out about Because International?
Well, I came across the company after doing some research, but the whole Soul to Soul project, actually, it kind of started for me about 1.5 years ago. One Sunday morning, someone told me to ask myself what it was that really broke my heart, and then to do something about it. So right away, I thought of kids that live in poverty, but I really didn't know what I could do that would make a difference. So then fast forward to the end of last school year, I was doing a read aloud with a group of students. It's a book called Those Shoes. It's a really great book. It's about a little boy who asks his grandmother for a pair of those shoes, and then she explains to him that they only have room for needs and not wants. And it led to a great discussion with the kids that I was reading it to, and one student raised her hand and she said, "Oh, but I need my Jordans." And so that really, it broke my heart, and then the idea kind of started to form from there.
Well, what a great sense of compassion, and also project for the kids to work on, and I assume that kids have helped in this journey. I know fundraisers take consideration everybody, but what have the kids at Webb been doing to help with this?
We've done lots of different fundraisers. We've done penny wars. We sold t-shirts, Soul to Soul t-shirts, so they had an opportunity to purchase those. We've done spirit weeks, just a lot of different typical fundraisers.
Well, that's great. And when do you plan to deliver your 80 shoes to Guatemala?
I actually was able to get a 10X grant, and I will be headed to Guatemala in July.
Guatemala, what a great opportunity, both mix 10X, and that's growing kids in the classroom, but also your own professional development with this project to help impact kids. Will you be going into schools when you get to Guatemala? You go into town? How will you distribute the shoes?
So I've hooked up with a nonprofit in Antigua, and so while I'm there, I'll be volunteering at a homeless shelter, and there's a center for malnourished babies and children that live there, so I'll be helping to rock and feed babies, and then I'll be going with social workers into local villages to distribute the shoes.
Wow. That's a very special opportunity that you're going to have because of the 10X grants and the shoe project. So as you think about coming back, what do you hope to give back to the kids in the community through this project?
I think just being able to share with them things that I've seen and experienced while I was there, and just hopefully people realize how very grateful we've really We
Yeah.
really are.
Really, that definition of a need and want really plays out in what you're doing. When a kid says, I need my Jordan tennis shoes, when in reality, any tennis shoes would work, or whatever. But, well, that's great that you have a compassionate heart and that you're sharing that with kids. You know, we talk to kids a lot about, it's not just about them. You know, our guiding principles talk about individual student growth, and it's academic growth, and that's why we exist as a school, but it's also about growing from within, growing a sense of greater community, growing a sense of I can make a difference. So when you start thinking, how do I make a difference on poverty, you have shown that there's one thing you can do, and that's be committed to something and really start to give back. So I congratulate you. What a great thing that you've done. What advice would you give to anybody who wants to start a project like this? Wear shoes?
I would just say to think about what it is that really breaks your heart and then encourage you to do something about it.
Well, that's just a great way to sum up this opportunity that we're having to have a conversation about your project. So when you think about something and you want to see how you can help, think what breaks your heart, and think about helping locally or statewide or nationally or even international. But we all can make a difference. So you are living out our guiding principles, and I thank you for that. And I look forward to having people reach out to you and share that. If they do want more information, contact Webb Elementary, and Mrs. Andrews will be glad to share more about her project or other ideas that she may have. Thank you for watching Superintendent's Corner.